Hey guys, happy Saturday. First of all, you guys have been commenting on my hair on my Musically page, and yes, these are natural curls. It's really nice because when I do shows, I don't have to do anything with my hair, and so I can save it from all that heat and usually the hairspray as well. So that's really nice, and my one friend calls them my jasmine curls. So anyways, that's to answer that question for you guys. But today we are talking about babysitter safety. So I'm just going to jump right into this. I think safety can be defined in many ways. I think when it comes to babysitting, the main 3 points that define safety are the environment, so mainly the neighborhood, the family themselves, and even the drive there can be unsafe. So I'm just gonna talk hopefully quickly about all of them, and then yeah. So the first one being environment. Usually I define this more specifically towards the neighborhood. In my 7 years of babysitting, I've definitely been to neighborhoods where things feel a little fishy. I can scope out the house that are party people that are probably drinking alcohol every night and that are doing drugs, and I'm just like, that's not safe. And so I really suggest for you guys to go, if you can drive, if not have your parents drive you, go scope out the neighborhood beforehand. First, to know, exactly where it's at, and then two, for just making sure it's safe, making sure there's not any really crazy people, making sure it's not ghetto or anything like that, anything that would make you feel unsafe. I think too, if you guys ever go through a neighborhood and there's a lot of sheriffs or cops around, I think those are pretty good neighborhoods to be in for the most part. I do remember one house specifically I babysat at who legitimately had at least two sheriffs on every block, and like a cop on every other block. So that was really nice, knowing that even though there is that one crazy house across the street, there was sheriffs around and they did scope the place regularly. So the next thing is the family themselves. For girls specifically, I feel like when we talk about, family and feeling uncomfortable, I think usually that is just when we're around the dads, maybe even the moms, and you can just kind of sense like, this is kind of weird. Maybe you can smell alcohol on their breath, maybe like if you know them and you know that, maybe the dad has something like fishy about him, anything like that can make you feel really unsafe. And I think there's no issue with bringing up the fact that, your parents aren't okay with you babysitting there. And my biggest tip for you guys, I hope you take this away from this video, is just bring up your parents. Just honestly, just bring up your parents. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think parents, if you guys, get babysitters, please understand that we are kids as well. Majority of us are. We still have parents who want us to come home safely and who want to know that we're safe as well. So just keep that in mind. Just like with your kids, you want them to be safe. You should make sure your babysitter is safe and comfortable as well. So the next thing, the last thing I'm going to talk about is driving. So obviously if you don't drive, this isn't going to pertain to you, but if you do drive, know what day it is and what time of night it is. If you know that, and you know the times where people are going to be out drinking and the time they drive back, then it's probably not okay. Also, if it's winter and the roads are bad, you can always just be like, hey, the roads are bad, I can't make it. And another thing is, if you guys are babysitting late at night and they live out in the country and you're not okay with that, just tell them. I mean, we have boundaries as well as babysitters, and when something's not safe, I think it's easy for us to tell. And ultimately, we should just bring up our parents. And if you want to, like, if you're comfortable, you're a little bit older and you're just comfortable, and you can just say, you know, like, I'm not comfortable babysitting here. You know, just be honest. I was also going to say, if you also know that this neighborhood has things going on, maybe you've seen something on Facebook about the neighborhood, or you seen something on the news about this neighborhood and it's not safe, you know, then just don't take the job. And I know it's really hard, especially when you're young, because you're probably getting a decent hours and you're probably getting paid decently, but ultimately our safety is more important than the money that we are making. And so yeah, that's really all I have for this video, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was useful and it made sense. And I just want you guys to know that if you feel safe, don't be afraid to bring it up. You can either personally bring it up yourself, or you can use your parents. So with that, I will see you guys all next weekend. Please subscribe to see more videos and turn on that bell for notifications when I post. I try and post every weekend. I'm getting better at it. Still not where I want to be, but I am getting better at it. So please like this video as well, and let me know, have you guys ever had a situation where you felt unsafe while babysitting, and how did you handle that situation? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.